and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're new. This is Jonesy, and today we are going to set up my April spreads. Now, for this month, I didn't really have a theme in mind going in. I was much more focused on the individual spreads, as I did try a lot of new things this time compared to my basic spreads that I've been doing for the beginning parts of this month. But I knew that April was going to be super busy and I needed a lot of space for certain things, and I wanted just all of that to be really simple and then focus on like a design element later. So right now we're just setting up my dashboard, and on the dashboard we just have events, memories, and tasks. I kind of like the simplicity of the bullet journal method to a degree. I like having just the dates running down the side where I can just write in what event is going on for that day, as it is a lot easier for me than just having weeklies. I prefer a dashboard where I can just refer back to that at the beginning of the month rather than each individual week, like I know a lot of other people do. And then I added a column beside of it for memories. I have found that doing memories and positive thoughts every day has kind of helped my depression and has given me more of a positive outlook on life. It's also helped me on days when I feel like nothing is ever going right, where I can look back and be like, oh yes, things are in fact going right, and things have been better, and it's just a season or a day or maybe even a week where you're just down for whatever reason. And then finally, our last one is tasks. I use this kind of for things that don't really have an individual day that they need done or even week that they need done. It's just kind of this month I need to finish, insert whatever it is here, such as like scanning the completed homeschool papers or submitting an extra transcript for college. This next spread that we are going to set up is inspired by Jashi Karin. I will go ahead and link her down below. If you don't watch her, then I don't know what you're doing with your life. But seriously, she is awesome, and go check out her channel. But this is my new content planning spread. I've decided that I want to take my content a little more seriously, as bullet journaling is something that does inspire me, and I want to continue to make the content in my spreads to inspire others to, try it, maybe make it look a little more approachable, since I am by no means an artistic guru. And my spreads are very simple, and I feel very easy to copy, re-ender, make your own. So first we're going to throw down some more numbers for the dates. I got these from Rose K Paper. I will link her as well. I love the stickers. They're really soft. And then I'm going beside it and I'm putting the day, like Monday, Tuesday, etc., because I don't plan on posting on the weekends. I want to give myself that time off to either actually edit videos or spend time with my family or just to do something else. And we're going to go in and we're going to put content planning. Now, at the time that I was making this video, I wasn't entirely sure how I wanted to do the heading in terms of like labeling them. So I went through and I labeled them with stories, photos, reels, and videos. I figured that would be easier than exactly where I was going to post them, since the only places that I actually post content are YouTube and Instagram. And then over here on our other side, this is where I am going to actually track the process of making each individual type of content. So the top one is photos, underneath reels, and then videos. And you'll have off to your side here, I put like images, material or ideas, materials, creation, editing, uploading, and scheduling. And I just check it off when I'm done. Honestly, I've been using this at the time of making this video for almost a month, and it has really helped me keep track of everything a whole lot better, helped me really focus on what I'm doing, what needs done, what's being scheduled, and where. If you don't have a content planning situation set up already, I would recommend going ahead and giving something like this a try. It's worked out very well for me. Then I just realized that I wanted to add an extra color for Saturday and Sunday. It's usually how I can just like look and see it at a glance that is in fact the weekend. And I just used this light Tombow. I absolutely love it. Flipping over to our next spread, this one was kind of inspired by Mingo Studio, but mine does not remotely do hers justice, so check hers out. I made a miniature version just to track my Spanish learning and things that I am doing this month to improve my writing. So I wanted a place to plan out what units of Spanish I was doing on Duolingo, as well as what pages I wanted to have read in the book that I was reading in Spanish, and an area for writing out and planning which pages I needed to read in Save the Cat Writes a Novel to help improve my reading. I also wanted a section off to the side for notes to kind of collect things that I have learned about throughout the month that wasn't exactly those. So whereas hers is intended for more of a college or university classes, I used mine as a more individual, what I am currently studying on my own. Now I realized that in the beginning I accidentally put a little extra line, so I'm going to go in with this washi tape. It doesn't entirely match the blue, but it's got some blue shimmer to it, so we're going to use this leaf washi tape to just cover up our mistakes and pretend they never happened. Unfortunately, I did not realize this in any of my measurements and prep, but that's okay because mistakes happen and nobody is perfect and washi tape is pretty, so we're just going to roll with it. Now that we have added some decoration to our spreads, we're going to flip back over to that academic planner, just erase the lines, the little marks that I had made to indicate where things go. I'm going to use this numbers thing, number strip again, but I cut the numbers and I only put the days the numbers for the days of Monday through Friday on it, so that it was more of a Monday to Friday study kind of thing. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wish I would have just went with like week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, but I didn't. So that's something that I can try next month and see if I like it more. Beside of our academic planner, I actually set up a spread for Camp NaNoWriMo. The next 3 spreads that are Camp NaNoWriMo related are actually inspired by Heart Breathing's Sarah Cannon's Camp NaNoWriMo planner that she released, kind of loosely, as I think only this spread is actually very similar to one of the ones that she had. The others, I liked them, but I needed to tweak them for my own personal use. So they were inspired by her. I do like Sarah Cannon's videos, and if you are interested in writing anything or planning, then I would go check out her account. I'll link her down below. But I just put a place here where I can put like the project name, the genre, my goal, my daily target, and then a notes section. I'm not entirely sure I would deem this as actually helpful for me. At least it hasn't been so far, and this is midpoint in the month. But I have been enjoying Camp NaNoWriMo. It has been a way to really push myself over and finally explore writing more, which has always been a passion of mine ever since I was a little girl. So we're going to flip on over. And this one I decided to create all myself because I didn't like the idea of a calendar view. There's just something about calendar views that we just never really get along. So I created this spread where it is just 30 boxes, and each day I can write how many words I wrote for that day in the box without seeing like the Monday, the Friday, Saturday, because I didn't really need any of that. I just needed what day it was and how many words I managed to write. So this is my daily word count, and I really enjoy it. I like having like an overview of how many words I wrote when, and it's just been fun to fill out along the way. Flipping over to our last Camp NaNoWriMo spread is our word goal tracker. And this spread is just so I can mark off where I'm at in as far as my goal. So there are 2 columns, and in each column there are 10 blocks. So each block is 100 words, making each column 1,000 words. I just go through, and every day I am alternating between that tan Tombow and the blue, I think it's a zebra marker. I'll link it down below. And I just kind of back and forth mark off where I am as far as my goal goes. There are days where I have honestly missed it. I got busy or I didn't think to do it, and then the next day I'd be kind of lost or whatever. But in general, it's just kind of fun, and it's a nice little visual way of like looking and going, oh, look at what I've done and look at the progress I've made over time. I know I said I don't usually do weeklies, and I don't, but I did decide that what I wanted to try was time blocking, also inspired by Jashi Karan. And I'm kind of using it more to keep track of what I did as well as plan when I actually need to. Because I'm realizing that I have a lot of time that I don't really plan to be working, that I'm working, or that I want to do something and then I forget about something else and it kind of slips through the cracks. So I'm trying this time blocking on more of my with a daily twist, I guess you would say. It's kind of complicated and I'm not going to lie, it's not working for me, but I'm not sure if I'm going to continue it for next month. It's been a time and I'm not really sure how to fix it or improve it. And I'm not sure if I love it or not, or maybe I just need to give it more time to kind of grow on me a little bit. But I really do prefer my dailies, and I've just kind of been including it in my dailies to kind of plan my day and kind of set my writing aside a little bit better, more intentionally, I guess is more of the answer. Finally, at the back here, we're just going to have a couple of my tried and true staples, my book spread, and my reflections page. My reflections page, I believe I've mentioned before, is inspired by Jashi Karan, and I have used it every month just about this year, and I absolutely love it. It is a great little place to just put my goal wins, challenges, concerns, and ideas, thoughts I might have about my bullet journal, like how my weeklies may or may not be working out for me and what I might do about that. Coming back to our dashboard, we're going to throw on our April header to finish everything up. I am a firm believer that when in doubt, use bubble letters. I don't believe you can ever go wrong with bubble letters. They are adorable and honestly probably one of my favorite little doodle fonts that I will happily put on anything. Now it is kind of hard to see on camera, but where I had an extra line here and had used some whiteout, you can really see it still on in person on the journal. So I've decided that I'm going to come in and make some cute little daisies to distract and cover up that line. So I'm just going to doodle those in and get them done and wrap this up. Now we're going to do one last flip through of everything that we did today. I really hope that you guys liked this video. I actually really like how this turned out, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Bye.